Very fresh good morning and Jai Hind, my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home, study well. Today we will study the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. This is very special kind of poem in which poet Adrien expresses a woman's feeling, her emotions, her marital status, everything regarding a woman. This poem is very special in this regard. When you read this poem, you will come to know why I said that this poem is very special in this regard. So the Aunt Jennifer's Tigers is a very special kind of poem. And what makes this poem is very special, when you read all the stanzas of the poem, you will come to know that why this poem is different or unique. Poet and really is feminist kind of poetess, very famous in 20th century. Her writing works are very prominent in English literature. So before I start this poem, I want to discuss with you that what is the theme of the poem. What is the theme of the poem? The Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. In this poem, Aunt Jennifer, a symbolic lady. Aunt Jennifer is a symbolic lady. Any aunt can be a Jennifer aunt. So Aunt Jennifer is a symbolic name related to any lady, anyone. You can correlate it with anyone. It's very simple thing. First thing about the title, that it's symbolic to all women who suffers, whose married life is not good, who face domestic violence at home, those who are not satisfied with their life, with their spouses and their behavior towards them. So this is the basic theme in this poem. What Aunt Jennifer is doing. Aunt Jennifer is embroidering a pattern. In that pattern, she is embroidering tigers. And what her tiger represent and what rest of the tiger, real tiger represent, that is the story, that is the theme, that is the central idea of the poem, Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. So I am going to start with the first stanza, Aunt Jennifer Tiger, by reading the first stanza of the poem. So what is the first stanza? Aunt Jennifer's tiger prance across a screen, bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalry certainty. The first stanza of the poem. In this stanza of the poem, it is been described that what Aunt Jennifer is doing right now and whatever she is doing, what they symbolize, what they reflect. So what they reflect? In this stanza, she is addressing a woman who is Aunt Jennifer. Poet says that Aunt Jennifer is doing embroidery on a piece of cloth, which could be a tablecloth or wall, anything can be said. Hanging. She has designed it with beautiful tigers which are running fearlessly in the green forest. She has described the beauty of the tigers by comparing them with a precious yellow stone known as topaz. Topaz is very precious stone, you know. She says that they appear bright yellow in the green backdrop of the forest. They are fearless and they are not affected by the presence of men. Here we can sense the contrast of behavior between the tigers and the ant. Though the tigers designed by her are fearless, but she herself is afraid of her husband. Further, the poet says that the tigers are proud and fearless citizens of the forest. They are very shiny and elegant. In these lines, or in this stanza, you can simply notice that how beautifully she has described her tigers by saying that the tiger spans across a screen, bright topaz denizen of wood of green. They do not fear the man beneath the tree, they pace in sleek chivalric certainty. Aunt Jennifer's tigers are running here and there fearlessly. They don't have any fear of man who are beneath the tree. They are running, roaming, wandering here and there without any kind of fear in their heart. Their pace, the way they run, the way they jump are very elegant. They are very proud kind of animal. Okay, so in this stanza, basically when you translate it or try to get the meaning word by word, you will only get that what Aunt Jennifer is doing, but actually what is the significance of this stanza, that in this stanza poet tries to convey what Mrs. Aunt Jennifer is doing and what is the contrast between her work and her own personality. You can see the difference between Mrs. Aunt Jennifer's persona and the tiger she created on the panel, on the piece of cloth. Her tigers are fearless, brave, bold, bright colored, beautiful. But Mrs. Aunt is completely contrast. She is fearful lady, afraid of her husband. So that is basic difference between the Aunt Jennifer and Aunt Jennifer's tigers. When we come to second stanza, what is the second stanza says? The second stanza says, Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So you can notice the change of the mood suddenly. You can notice in the first stanza, when we are talking about tigers created by Mrs. Aunt Jennifer, are fearless, brave, elegant. When you come to the second stanza, whatever the work she is doing, but her fingers are fluttering. Her fingers are fluttering with fear, fluttering with bundles. It's very heavy to hold the needle with which she is embroidering the panel, or on the panel the tigers. So see the contrast when you come to the second passage. In the second passage, Aunt Jennifer's, you will notice how she feel. You can also notice her mental status. She is afraid right now. She is not like her own tigers. And why she is afraid? Why her fingers are fluttering? Because of the massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. Massive weight of Uncle's wedding band, it symbolizes her married life, her marital status. That is not normal, that is not good, that is not happy. So that is the burden on her heart that forces her to shake, that let her shake, that make her not confident. So her fingers are very heavy. It's very hard to hold the needle. It's very hard her to compose herself. She is embroidering a tiger, but from her side she is not normal. She is afraid. Her fingers are fluttering with the fear of Uncle. So you can say her fingers are fluttering, you can say her fingers are trembling, you can say she is not normal, she is afraid, she is doing her hobby, she is doing her job, but she is afraid. So, and what is the burden? The burden is the marriage, and marriage is symbolizes with the ring. In this poem, marriage is the symbol of the marriage. Sorry, the ring is the symbol of the marriage. The ring symbolizes the marriage. So, it was very small ring. You can notice the beauty of the language. A very small ring is described very heavy because it is associated with the marriage, and marriage is associated with the bad experiences, torture, whatever she is facing in her life because of her dominating husband, because of her dominating husband's behavior, whatever. So all these become the heavy thing on her heart, on her personality, that all overshadow her personality. That's why she is traveling while doing her job. I hope you understand. Later we will discuss literary device. First I am trying to explain each and every passage of the poem or stanza of the poem. Okay. Come to the third stanza. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. You can see how the poem is change in every stanza, its mood. You can notice how the mood of the poem is being changed and how poet is describing the mood of the poem with help of Aunt Jennifer. So what happened in the third stanza? When Aunt Jennifer is dead, her terrified hand will be still ringed with ordeal. In this stanza, what poet is saying? Poet is saying that after her death, even after Aunt Jennifer's death, the situation is not changed. She is still overburdened by the ordeals. Ordeals means rituals, responsibilities, burden of marriage. Still, but on the contrary, the tigers in the panel she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. Even after death of Aunt Jennifer, she will not be free from the responsibility, from the burdens of the marital status, but her tigers will be free. Her tigers will be free, will go anywhere, they will be proud, they will be unafraid of anyone. That is the contrast between two characters. Okay. So the poet says that you can easily sense Aunt's desire for freedom and fearlessness through the design of tigers. Poet says that it is impossible for Aunt to achieve the freedom during her lifetime. She will attain it only after her death. But here also the irony of her life is that still she will be tied up with shackles in the form of her husband's wedding ring. The ring was the sole proof of the torture which she has faced from husband. On the other hand, there are the tigers designed by Aunt Jennifer, which will always depict her desire of living a fearless life by jumping proudly and bravely on the piece of cloth. I hope you understand this poem. First thing, what you have to do? First thing, you have to watch this video. After watching this video, Be ready to watch next video in which I will discuss literary device, mood of the poem, rhyming scheme, etc. These things are very important because in board exams you will not have to write any explanation of the poem, but what you have to do, you have to answer the short question. So you need to know everything regarding the poem, each line, each word you should know why it is used. So I will discuss all these things in my next video. Please watch, and I will explain question answer also in the upcoming videos. So kindly watch. And the most important thing, you are not responding after watching the video. I am not able to know what is the issue, what is the problem I have to resolve. You are not watching. So this is my request, but I am not requesting, as you know, that after watching this video, inform me whatever you got from this video and what else you want. So I will add in my next video. So till then, take care of yourself. Have a nice day. Jai Hind to all. Thank you very much.